with Chris Burke, and been curious, so we said, hey, let's bring Ashley in and learn a little bit more about what they're doing. How are you, Ashley?
Hey, I'm really good. Thanks for having me today.
Glad to have you. I love your story. We had a chance to visit the other day at Saraset and learn a little bit about how you did what you did. But what brought you here? It's kind of an interesting story.
Well, I've been in optical for about 15 years. I was just young and crazy and unsuspecting, I guess. And optical's a funny industry. Once you get in it, it's really hard to get out. But I lived in Canada, and I'd been on the wholesale side of optical, selling frames for the largest manufacturer of eyewear in the world throughout Manitoba and Saskatchewan. My wife actually ended up taking a job down here in Fargo, and about 7 years ago, and we came down. And I've still been traveling up to Canada. I call on about 150 different doors or accounts up there, and in touring around Fargo and seeing what was available in optical into the marketplace here, I kind of decided to kind of take that next step and take all of the best things that I see in the different doors that I called on up in Canada and bring them all together in one spot.
That's what really is the difference these days in anything retail, isn't it? I mean, it needs to be an experience.
Without question. And you have to retail now. It's a challenge. I mean, whether it's eyewears, actively available online, pharmaceuticals actively available online. You have to be able to have the customer feel something when they walk into your shop. And we went out of our way to create something truly unique, truly what I would call it beautiful. We offer over 2,000 different frames and sunglasses on site. This is the largest selection probably in the state, for sure, in Fargo-Moorhead.
Wow.
And so I always kind of joke, if you can't find it with us, you're not going to find it anywhere, right?
I don't throw anything at me, but I've bought a pair of eyeglasses online before.
Oh, man.
And my wife and I are having this little conversation because she'll order them and say, yeah, there you go again. I go, why am I having to order these every 3 or 4 months? Because they're always dirty after about 3 months.
Yeah.
Always. So, I'm literally cleaning them 20 times a day.
Yeah.
And you told me that's the thing. That's just, in other words, it's cheaper, but it's cheaper.
Yeah, it's the thing. I mean, if you can, yeah. I mean, you see the commercials, right, for a Zenni Optical, or you see Warby Parker. I mean, these guys are coming in extremely low cost, and you're getting low cost. With your particular issue not being able to get the lenses clean, it's because the coatings on those lenses are extremely, extremely cheap. The scratch coating, if you drop those one time, you're going to see a scratch, and it's going to stay there. I get asked about lens cost all the time because there's a massive variance. And, I compare it to vehicles.
Yeah, good idea.
A 1995 Dodge Neon will drive you to Detroit Lakes, but so will a Mercedes. And the ones online, I kind of joke, it's more like riding your bike to DL.
I think I have a used 72 Ford pickup is what I have.
Yeah.
And I better at least get up to a Chevy.
Sure.
Or something.
Sure.
Yeah, maybe a Buick.
We've got that.
Yeah.
We're a big believer. It's all about consumer education today in any industry. But, we will work with any client based on their needs, number one, and the function of the lens that they need, but also on their budget. I mean, I recognize not everybody can have the top end lens that's out there. So,
and the brands you have are these styles too.
Oh, truly. That's something I'm extremely impressed to share. Over 2,000 frames under one roof. All of the major luxury and designer brands are all in one place, and that's something that really makes us unique. I felt like when I was doing some research, I'd have to drive around from shop to shop to shop here to see different lines. And so we've got Tom Ford Fendi, Kate Spade, Michael Kors, Tiffany, Ray-Ban, Oakley, Vuarnet, Costa, a bunch of different brands, all in one spot.
It's a great story. They're in the Blue Water Creek neighborhood, 3265 45th Street South in Fargo. You can find them at aspireoptical.com. What a fascinating conversation. They have a full-service vision care practice, too, Dr. Aaron Barron. Thanks so much, Ashley.
Hey, thanks for having me, Scott.
It's time for the Richardson Report, your ag weather focus on the field with NDSU ag meteorologist Daryl Richardson.
March 1st is the beginning of spring.
More coronavirus cases. I'm Chris